Hey, what's up you guys? It's Cory, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I will be reacting to RWBY Volume 8, Chapter 7, War. And the description on this episode is, it's all-out war in Atlas. Our heroes face an impossible problem. Where do they go from here? And this is the mid-season break. So, I'm terrified for this episode. I'm going back and forth if someone's gonna die or not. I don't think it's gonna be anybody. It's not gonna be anybody like main cast. I think it would probably be a secondary character. I think that some of the Aesops are really up for grabs. Maybe some of the Happy Huntresses, even though Joanna was always the one I predicted would die first, and we haven't seen her since chapter 2, so I'm kind of unsure about that. But I'm also hoping that we'll see quite a bit of Team Atlas in this episode, because they have been severely on the back burner since chapter 3. And I just really want to see more of them. Like, ever since their heist, we just have not seen much of them, and I want to know what's going on with them. Especially because I've been so curious to like see some shit go down at the Schnee Manor. So I'm hoping we'll see some shit go down in the Schnee Manor. Especially because now that shit, before I was hoping it would be like family drama, and now it's going to be Grim Invasion. So, you know, that'll be interesting. But other than that, I don't really have any predictions for this episode. The thumbnail is Winter looking kind of torn with the Team Mantle arrested with the Aesops, which is fucking stupid. But I'm hoping that maybe Winter makes the right choice. I don't think she will, because I feel like, I said this on the Boopcast, but I feel like Penny needs to be the instigation for her changing sides. And I just don't think that Yang, Jean, or Ren are going to have a strong enough effect to make her, you know, change sides. But who knows? Like, it's all-out war. Shit's going to go bad from here. I also am unsure if we're going to see any of Oscar this episode. I kind of feel like there's more important places to spend our efforts. But yeah, I'm just overall terrified, because after I watch this, I will have no more RWBY for the next 6 weeks. So yay! But anyway, I'm going to stop rambling now, and without further ado, let's get into this. Okay, starting the video in 3, 2, 1... Man, I'm so afraid. Oh man, I truly have no idea what they're gonna do in this episode. Like, I said this last week after chapter 6, is that like, it's just so open-ended that I'm unsure of what they could kind of do anything. I would love to see Nora wake up. Especially because, like, shit's really bad right now, and they, at very least, an unconscious Nora would be one less problem to have to deal with. But I'm also wondering if this episode won't end with somebody finding Penny. I'm just unsure if it's a little too early for somebody to be finding Penny already. Because as soon as anybody finds Penny, it's a beeline straight to the vault. Some wars will not end in peace. And some heroes choose the wrong side, so Winter, make the right choice. Oh man. Okay. I'm scared. Let's do this. Where are we starting? Oh, this is the fields in Atlas. Oh. Get your shit together, man. This is really cool. Monster's so scary. Is she moving in? Or is she just vomiting more? Nope, she's just vomiting more. And we got even more. Oh, these are things people thought were apathy. I don't know if they are. Oh my god. This is so cool to like see an army like this. God, you're so fucked, James.
Yes, sir?
I am evacuating all citizens to the subway. Prepare Manta Squad Omega and dispatch to every part of Atlas.
But, sir...
Now!
He's putting everybody in the subway.
Please proceed to the nearest underground subway stations for shelter.
What are we looking at? Oh no. It's the bees! Are they the bees or are they Terexes?
The generators took too much damage! Then don't waste resources on them.
Idiots.
The creature. We tried bombs, missiles, but we can't make a dent, sir!
Sir, Shni here. Penny is still MIA, but we've apprehended Ark, Xiaolong, and Ren.
Stand by.
Ark, Xiaolong, and Ren.
Don't let those fugitives out of your sight.
Yes, sir. Of course.
Still just following orders.
Yeah, you give her shit. Hey, Monstra.
That's where the Grimm took Oscar. It's even bigger than I thought. Grimm don't take prisoners.
This one did. If you would just let us go.
Ceasefire. Manta squads. Concentrate on secondary hostiles. Command is working on a solution for the creature.
What do you have in mind, sir?
We aren't making any progress attacking the thing from the outside. But from the inside, it could be vulnerable. Science team is putting together a bomb. When it's ready, we'll drop it off as close
Oscar's
to the target
inside.
as possible. Then your team will deliver it on foot. Sending you rendezvous coordinates now.
Of course, sir. We will hold the point and we will get it done.
Oscar's in there.
Oscar's in there.
You can't do this!
God, I love her. Emerald, what are you doing? Emerald, what's the plan? Does that even work like that? Is she gonna save Oscar?
That stunt you pulled. She'd have killed you if you didn't just pop up somewhere else. Still, you can make things easier on yourself if you start telling the truth.
Is it still Oz or is it Oscar?
Never wondered why she recruited you. You, specifically, to help her find the relics.
We share a vision. She's gonna create a new world order.
No, she's not.
No kingdoms. And no Huntsman Academies.
New world order. No. When Salem gets all 4 relics, there will be no worlds left at all. Don't you get it? She's been alive longer than you can comprehend. All she craves now is release. Death.
Stop lying! Salem can't be. When she came for me, I killed her over and over again. The longest she was gone was only a few hours. Before she put herself back together.
A few hours.
When I couldn't lift my arms anymore, she showed me that through her, I could have the vengeance I needed.
Hazel.
So
You see, that is why she came for you.
Yep.
Because she could make you believe that this is what you needed?
This is what you deserve!
Yes! But Oscar, the people of Atlas, Remnant, you haven't done what you've done for justice. You've
No,
done
you
it for
haven't.
yourself,
Yep.
because she pushed you to think it would help you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, has it?
You tell him. I don't want Hazel to turn, though. But Emerald has now heard that whole conversation.
Now what? Am I good for?
Nora.
How is she?
I've done what I can, but she needs a doctor.
Hopefully May's able to reach the others. I really hope they're okay. Salem's monster is making Grimm faster than the Atlas military can kill them. The city won't stand a chance unless we stop it.
It's massive. Way bigger than a Leviathan. What can we even do?
Penny launched Amity, and our message went out. Do we just wait for someone to come?
Nope, that's not the answer.
If they even come.
Exactly. That's why you don't wait.
How did it all get like this?
Fiona said your friends haven't been heard from in a while. Unfortunately, the last thing they're worried about is a couple of kids.
Yeah.
Come on. I've got the ship ready to head back in.
What? We can't leave.
It's chaos at the crater. Atlas has its army, but Mantle only has us. People are dying.
People are dying here, too. Don't you have family in Atlas?
Yeah.
No. Mantle needed me. And to the Marigolds, that meant I wasn't their son anymore.
Mmm.
I made sure that everyone knew that I wasn't their daughter. So forget them. They've got Henry.
And there's your in-show confirmation, people who bitched about it.
I don't know about...
Which side are you on, anyway?
We've heard that before.
There are no sides. We want to help everyone. We're all facing
Ruby's
it
right.
together. And together is the only way we're going to get out of it.
So how exactly do we get out of it?
So
Whitley.
long as this world turns, you shall walk its face. That was the curse cast upon her. But if Salem can divide humanity beyond repair, and bring all 4 relics back together, she believes that maybe their curse will be broken. The
He's saying
gods
that to
will rule
Emerald,
against
not
us
Hazel.
And destroy Remnant, once and for all.
Nope.
Nice story. But if Gretchen's death taught me one thing, it was never to trust you.
Please, let me.
But Oscar...
You want him to trust us, and trust me. Her name is Jin.
Huh?
You want her to come out of the... Just say her name. She can still answer one more question.
After all that, you're just going to give Salem the password?
No. I'm giving you the password. And hoping you'll find the truth for yourself.
Shit, I was right. Damn it, I didn't want them to use the 3rd question that way, though.
He's a prisoner, Am. He'll say what he thinks will get him out.
So you're still going to Vacuo? After what I just told you?
Yeah, I figured that's
Those were
Mercury's
Salem's
mission.
orders. And I know better than to disobey Salem.
But...
Look,
Merc, how are you gonna
if
infiltrate
what he said was true,
there? You
can't stop Salem.
you were used in the Vital
You told me
Festival.
yourself.
People
Hazel
know
tried.
you.
He failed, and he got in line. Big guy's not gonna pick fights he can't win. Neither should we. And all of this is pointless anyway. Salem's not ending the world.
Of course she is. You're surprised? Salem is destruction incarnate.
Yeah.
Our mistress wishes to see the end of it all.
Tyrion, you're so creepy. I love the way you torment these
You
children.
couldn't see that from the start. You must be out of your mind. Now, come along, Mr. Black. You and I have a date with the
How are they gonna infiltrate Vacuo in any meaningful way? This is the last time they see each other, isn't it?
You can't blow it up with Oscar still in there.
That creature causes more damage every minute. We cannot wait.
Please, Winter, give us a chance to try to rescue him first. We could be your test run. You don't know what'll be waiting for you inside, right? So we can go ahead to check it out. And look for Oscar while we're inside.
That's not a bad idea.
You want to go inside that thing alone?
Wouldn't you do it for Elm? Harriet? Vine?
No. They wouldn't.
We don't let feelings get in the way of making the right call. Trading 3 lives for 1 is stupid.
No, it's not. He's our friend. We will do whatever it takes to find him. Because we care about him.
I really had you pegged as the most level-headed of the bunch. But I guess you're just as naive. Feelings don't matter.
Feelings do matter.
When you lose someone on your team, you move on. Replace them. Like Marrow replaced Tortuga, and Winter replaced...
No! No one is replaceable. You don't really believe that. You are furious about losing Clover. And you miss him.
You don't know anything about me.
He's oh wow. His semblance. It's evolving. He loves her.
That's why you lost against Team RWBY. You try to fight how you feel about each other, so you'll never truly work as a team.
Shut up! You don't know what you're talking about! Everyone calm down.
That was really cool. I like that.
Fine. We will drop you as close as we can to the monster.
You can't be serious. They're fugitives and traitors.
I outrank you.
Bitch.
If you aren't out in time, we drop the payload. No matter what.
Yes, ma'am.
We understand.
Oh, I hate this. I hate this. I hate this.
You don't like this either. In fact, you don't want to be a part of it at all anymore.
I have a job to do, and I'm going to do it.
I know you don't either.
Wow, look at that. Just cacophony of emotions she's experiencing.
Oh, wait! What about Crow and Robin? Well, maybe if we get them out of wherever they're being held, they could...
No, see, you just don't get it! This is not a situation where everyone wins. Now you all can come with me to help in Mantle, or I can drop you off near the front lines if you still want to help Atlas. Your uncle and Robin can't save us. We have to choose. So choose.
Shit. Klein! Oh my god!
I heard there was a patient here who needed my help.
I am so sorry, Klein.
Whitley.
It's my fault that Father...
Please don't worry, my snowflake. It had nothing to do with you. And everything to do with Jacques.
Klein.
Well, that's sweet of you. But wait, how did you
Ah, young Whitley, I'm so glad that you rang. May I please see the patient? I understand it's urgent.
Yes. She's in Weiss's room. Just go up there.
I haven't been gone that long, Master Whitley. I believe I can find it.
Thank you, Whitley.
called Klein?
That girl needs a doctor. I didn't do it for you.
I know. That's why it means so much.
Okay. Now it's fight time.
Did you call anyone else?
No. No, 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 no. That's Grim. No.
I'm sorry.
No. No, 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 no. No. No! What the fuck? Ugh! Damn it. I knew the episode was gonna end with Penny, but what the fuck? Nope. Commanders. Oh, Caden voiced one of the commanders. Child. Alexia Cruz, and the father was Matthew Cruz. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Yep, Klein's back. Yep, okay. Jesus Christ. I wonder if that little place up on the mountain, kind of near Monstra, if that's the Schnee Manor or not. Oh boy. I'm confused. Because that couldn't have been... Penny has been somewhere else first. So I'm confused as to Penny landing there. Because, you know, she was falling during the night. It's kind of unclear what time it exactly is now because Salem's thing's kind of fucking everything up. But it's, you know, sometime, I would say probably at least like 4 or 5 hours later. I mean, it's obviously was after sunrise because we saw that last episode. So she couldn't have just landed there. There must have been something else going on. Not to mention that she also had a bunch of like green goop around her and she looked pretty damaged and... Well, this episode gave me exactly what I wanted it to give me. I know what everybody's doing now. So Team Mantle is going into the whale. And Mercury and Tyrion are headed to Vacuo, which is a really, really, really dumb idea. Because Mercury is known by the people who were at the Fall of Beacon. Granted, I guess he's not necessarily known as evil in the way that like Team RWBY and stuff knows. Well, no, but then there was he was a wanted fugitive. There was the wanted posters in but that was only in Mistral, I guess, wasn't it? And that was after the Fall of Haven. So maybe Vacuo doesn't know. But still, I think sending Mercury there is really dumb. But Salem has now sent people to set the stage in Vacuo for her. A lot of Salem's cabal now know, because of what Oscar said, they now know about Salem's true plan to end the world. And Emerald and Mercury do not seem okay with that. Neither does Hazel. But Oscar also told him the password. And I love how Hazel was upset with him. He was like, why would you give it up? But I don't want them to use the last wish that way. We talked about this on the Boopcast for number 6. Where we were hoping that it would... I said it would be great poetic, like... cinematography to have kind of Salem's cabal do to Salem what Team RWBY did to Ozpin with What Is Salem Hiding From Us. But it was also such a waste of the last question. And then what's Emerald gonna do? I feel like Emerald's gonna turn based on how empty... I don't know where Neo is. That's the other thing, is they didn't give us any indication as to what's going on with Neo. But I'm guessing that Cinder and the Hound... Well, the Hound is now looking for Penny while Cinder goes off to get Watts. But there's really no indication as to what Nia was up to. Because I think that fills out the... Yeah, that fills out the entirety of Salem's Cabal. Also, the way that she's, like, conducting at the front of the Grimm is kind of fun. She's such a good villain. I love Salem. And we get to see Klein again. We kept wondering, especially ever since we got back to Atlas last volume, where's Klein? Where's Klein? Where's Klein? And Whitley finally made a good call. Where's Willow still? I don't think we're going to get any... Well, it depends, because they're probably... I guess the next episode, they'll probably still be at the Schnee Manor, trying to help Penny. But Penny's very injured, and also very hacked. So that could be exceptionally dangerous for them. Also, then that means the Hound is also gonna show up there at some point. Like, that's just gonna happen. I'm hoping that like, when Team Mantle go into the whale, I think that'll probably be when Emerald turns. She'll see her out, potentially. I don't know if she'll survive her out, because that look that she shared with Mercury, there was some finality to that. Like, they're never gonna see each other again. That was how I felt about that. And then Ren's semblance. It's kind of interesting. I wonder, because that must be his semblance. Because then, what else is the explanation of him seeing emotions? Of him being able to see Harriet's anger and Elm's anger and Marrow's sadness and wasn't Vine's green or something? Like, I don't even know. Disgust. if we're going off of Inside Out colors, but like, how does that fit in with his then being able to mask emotions thing? Like, is this just kind of the next evolution of that, which is just like, not necessarily control over emotions, because I don't think that's what it is, but, you know, this is like somehow with him like learning to express and use and feel his own emotions, that he's now able to see those in others. Like, I don't know, is it becoming an empathy thing? Because that would be interesting. I'm really excited to like try to examine that more and read what people in the fandom are saying, because I'm sure people have really interesting takes on that. But that's very, very interesting. And then the Aesops and Winter have to drop a bomb on Monstra. I mean, I hate that the show kind of spelled out for us that they're like, yeah, Marrow and Winter are gonna turn. Even though I'm like, Harriet, but then again, maybe if Harriet learns to finally like deal with her emotions, maybe then, you know, they could do some good. But James is still crazy. Why is he moving everybody into the subways too? I'm confused about that. I mean, it's probably just that he can like lock those down and keep people safe, but still, I'm confused. Especially because people were like, sir, or kind of like, there was a little bit of like, are you sure? Although maybe that was just about using the troops and the way he was going to use them. I don't know. We got the official in-show confirmation about May. Again, I don't think it was needed, but I know people had their gripes with it being confirmed outside of the show, and it seemed fine to me, but I'm also not a person whose experiences in any way mirror hers. So I will be interested to see what trans people in the fandom feel about how this went down. But they didn't dead name her. They didn't even really imply that there is a level of transphobia in the world. It sounded more like there were ideological differences that separated her from her family. But I don't know. I'll be interested to see what other people have to say on that, because it's not my place to necessarily have an opinion on if that was good representation or not. But yeah, it's, you know, at the very least it's in-show confirmation, so people can shut the fuck up about it being confirmed outside of the show. I was fine with how it was, and I'm fine with it now. You know, it is what it is. But yeah, that was interesting. I also loved Blake's little jab at May when May said, "Whose side are you on?" and kind of that callback to the Aesops, and Blake was like, you know, and then Ruby rightly said that where there are no sides, there, you know, there is survival, and it is us against Salem. And Salem, like, you know, that's the constant thing. Salem always wants to divide people, and I'm worried for Mantle because they have no support at all. And then it's going to get even worse once Atlas falls. But I feel like the next 2 or 3 episodes are going to be dealing with Monstra. I feel like episodes like 8, 9, and 10 will be dealing with Monstra, and then 11 through the end will be probably the Vault. Or maybe it'll even just be 8 and 9. I don't know. But there is maybe some room in there for there to be some sort of split with people going to Mantle to help. I don't know. I hate that we have to wait. We have to wait until February 6th. Oh man. But yeah, so I'm gonna stop rambling. If you don't already know, my best friend Sheena and I, we do a podcast together called The Boopcast, where every week we discuss the most recent episode of RWBY, and we will occasionally have on guests. We are not having on a guest for our discussion for Chapter 7. It's also, if you're watching this when this goes out, it will actually be the coming Friday, because as of you seeing this, yesterday was Christmas. So, we didn't do one on Christmas, because obviously. So we are doing that on, so we'll be doing the podcast, the Boopcast, for this episode on January 1st, 2021. And that will be live streamed over on Sheenoob's Twitch channel, which I have linked down below, as well as the Boopcast's Twitter account, where we will announce any sort of time changes, even though I don't think there will be any time changes, because why would there? And then also at some point in January as well, we will be doing a crossover podcast with the Corner of Remnant, which is the podcast that Larissa from the Nerds of Oz and Imperial Dawn do together, who they're good friends of ours. So we will be doing a crossover podcast with them to discuss the first half of the season at some point during the break. But yeah, so that will also be announced on the Boopcast's Twitter account. So I highly recommend following that if you are interested in seeing our discussions on that. I also live stream on Twitch. I stream Persona 5, Royal, Phasmophobia, Dead by Daylight, Kingdom Hearts. I will probably be starting Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory soon, because I am probably getting that for Christmas. I'm positive it's my sister got it for me for Christmas, because she also wants to play it, so I'm sure she got that. So we'll be doing that soon, as well as she's been playing through the Kingdom Hearts series, and she's up to Kingdom Hearts 3, so that will be what we are doing after we're done with Melody of Memory. I also stream Final Fantasy 14, Genshin Impact. I will probably be streaming Little Hope, the Dark Pictures anthology Little Hope soon. both with my sisters and then later on with my friend Jenna, and as well as any other games that I get around holiday season will be streamed over there. Especially now that RWBY season is on a hiatus, my stream schedule will pick up for the next month, because I won't have to be recording or editing on days as much anymore. I still want to like try to put out at least a couple videos in the interim. I was originally going to aim for like one every week, but that might just not be doable, especially next week, because I'm going to be too busy this week. But yeah, so I kind of don't know what my channel is going to look like for like the next month and a half. I'm going to try to put out some highlight videos from my Twitch stuff, but we'll see. But yeah, at the very least, my Twitch streaming will pick back up on Fridays where I don't have podcasts. I'm going to try to still stream on those days now. And yeah, I also have a Twitter where I tweet out my live streams and my videos, as well as just, you know, RWBY stuff that I see. I don't retweet anything or even like anything RWBY related that doesn't contain the hashtags RWBY, hashtag RWBY8, or hashtag RWBY8 spoilers. And I'm adding in hashtag RWBY8 spoilers because I've seen quite a few people have been using that lately. So those are if you are not caught up on RWBY and you don't want to see stuff from me, mute those hashtags and you will see nothing RWBY related from me. But yeah, I also have a Discord where I have chats for RWBY and Kingdom Hearts and Fire Emblem, and I do have an Animal Crossing one. But yeah, so it's just a place if you want to chat during the interim about RWBY. It's gonna be a rough couple of weeks. It's gonna be a rough month for the fandom after that episode. But nobody died. I was really worried someone was gonna die. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like this video if you liked it. Subscribe if you aren't already to be notified when my videos go out, as well as any other, you know, videos I put out, because I want to start putting out monthly Twitch highlight videos. And I have quite a few clips saved up. I just need to edit them together into some sort of cohesive thing. But yeah, so anyway, thank you guys for watching. Give this video a like if you liked it. Let me know what you thought about the episode down below, and especially if you are watching this and you are a member, if you are a trans member of the LGBT community, let me know what you thought about the May situation, because I'm very curious to hear what your opinions are on it, because in my opinion it seemed fine, but I also don't think it was needed. But I would love to hear other perspectives on that whole thing. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys either for one of the boobcasts if you watch any of those, or I will see you guys in February for my reaction to Chapter 8. Alright, bye everybody.